And so when you explain that to the family, they realize very quickly that that money is not for them anyway. It's going to mom's care. And so it's a huge mindset shift versus the probate leads.
One thing we were talking about last week too, and I think we can hit on a few sides of this because a lot of people may not deal with the seller lead being what was the term? Adult children of an elder.
Yeah.
Adult child. Okay. Now that makes sense. Adult child of children of a senior. But one thing that was appealing or just insight that I think you could talk about is when these folks are moving into senior assisted living centers. I mean, that's what, like 3, 4, 5,000. I'm sure there's a large range there. But one of the reasons that these leads were good is because that money that they're getting from the house is not going directly to the adult child. It's more often than not going to pay a recurring monthly expensive fee. So you can maybe get a little better of a deal, not to make it even sound that way in a negative light, but you can get good deals from here because it's not a direct, cash out to the person that you're selling it to. It's going towards another cost that's about to get started.
I think the easiest comparison we can all make is the probate deals, the actual probate where someone's passed away. So if Carlos and I are brothers and mom passes away and a probate is opened, we care about every single dollar that house sells for because it's what's in it for us, right? Me and you are going to split that money. So now we care about every damn dollar because it's what's in it for us. When you do mom into senior living, you hit it right on the head. It's like, okay, so mom gets $2,800 a month in her pension, and we're going to sell this house and we're going to net 89 grand. You start to do, it's kind of like a morbid math that they do where they say, okay, mom can make it 4.5 years, right? And then here's the great part. When mom's money wears out and mom's still alive, that's when Medicaid kicks in. And so I always say to people, with the Medicaid deal, it's like Medicaid's only there for when people are destitute, when they have nothing. So if you have a house that has equity, you're not destitute. You have a house. So Medicaid doesn't want to be in the house business. They want you to turn that back into liquid, and then you're going to spend it on private pay until you're destitute, and that's when Medicaid takes over. And so when you explain that to the family, they realize very quickly that that money is not for them anyway. It's going to mom's care. And so it's a huge mindset shift versus the probate leads. And they're much more fun to work because we're both almost on the same side of the table, like figuring out this problem together, where on probate it's me versus them, where this is how do I help mom get this money unlocked for her care. It's a huge mindset.
Huge mindset. And like my personality, I feel like a lot of people out there, like that's just something that actually gives you energy versus like, being almost at other ends of the table where you're just trying to get someone down on price, like to the bone to a certain extent versus actually being, like you said, like a quarterback and going in and just trying to serve and add as much value as possible.
Yep.